Hey, it's me, ProJared. Welcome back to Death Gate! Where we last left off, we entered the world of fire, which is actually a world of forests, not fire. And there's a squirrel monkey. So this is what I do remember. You take a shell, you sift through the pile of shells, and finally select one that's to your liking. And you can also get a nut. One of the nuts pulls away from its stalk rather easily, leaving behind a hole in the shell where the stalk was attached. You said he was hungry. Can I, You want a nut? You toss the nut up to the animal perched on the branch. A lightning-quick claw snatches the nut from the air. The animal tucks it close to his furry body and inserts two pointy talons into the hole of the shell. Whoop. With a crack, the nut breaks open. Even from here, you can smell the explosion of a rich, nutty aroma coming from the exposed nut. I'm 12. The animal carefully sniffs the interior of the nut. Then, when it disappears satisfied, eats the meat in a few quick bites. It discards the shell onto a pile of like shells and settles back down the branch to rest. Oh, well. Can I get another nut? Take a nut. I'm taking another nut. Thank you, monkey. Okay, so I guess we'll, I remember this being suspicious. Might be later, but I'm pretty sure you can pull on that branch. The forest is unnaturally still. There are no sounds of birds or animals. There is no wind. There's also definitely weird tree people hanging around here. You start to wander deep into the forest when something very large, something you thought was a tree, moves threateningly towards you. You stumble backwards to where you were started, and the motion stops. You're not gonna let me pass, are ya? Okay. And I'm not able to go into this little door. Titans? Look at the Titans. Hidden among the trees, you catch only fleeting glimpses of the giants. They look human, though with three major differences. They stand about 20 feet high, they lack hair, and they have no eyes. You want a flower? I can eat the flower? I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Hold on. Was there an important clue? Maybe if I hit him with that music. Throw the book at him! Okay, well if I can't go past them, I do have this monkey friend. He likes to eat nuts. Not. Well. What do you want from me? Chris Soren, there's branch. Branch. Damn it, I know you can... I know there's something here. Yes, the branch is rather oddly shaped. There's sure something weird about it. Take it. Fuck. I swear to God, there's something here. The stump has been dead for a long time. Little holes in the wood show that it is hollow. One twisted branch sticks out an odd angle from the front. Great. Open. Wait, hold on. Is there something with this door? It doesn't look like a door. It's more like a wall containing indentations of three different shapes. One resembles a hammer, another a sword, and the final one a staff. Can I climb the trees? The branches of the trees are just outside of the citadel are too fragile to climb. Do I need to find the 3 things to put into that? Don't remember. Even though I know I've gotten past this part. Look at the clearing. You stand at the edge of a thick forest, and all the whole tree stump sticks out of the ground. Yes, I want to... Can I magic the stump? Like, I don't think any of these spells are going to help. Why do I still have marmalade? Just give me the option to eat the plant. I don't think I want to do that. Oh, can I open the nut? Like if I... Hold on. Open the nut. You grunt and groan, but the nut doesn't crack. The shell's much harder than you can handle. Can't I shear it open? Listen to the shell. You hear the ocean. Yay! Alright. Can I talk? Do you guys want to talk? I'm not gonna attack him. Attacking him seems like an especially bad idea. Climb the tree? There are no hand or footholds. Climbing the sheer tree is impossible. I could do it. You know, if I really wanted to. Do you guys want a nut? Some flowers? Fuck. What am I missing here? Which book was this again? I forgot, sorry. That's the Brotherhood book. I don't need that. Guess I'll just go home. Oh no, this is back to my ship, alright. Go to the Citadel. Well, this brings me here. How do I get in? Fuck. Path? Oh, this brings me here. Okay. Alright, monkey friend. Gerald, my only friend here. Help me out. I did notice that if I give you nuts, it makes you happy. Can I, interest you in anything else? Other than the fact that you bust open nuts. No? Alright. Take another nut. I don't remember how to get past these freaking guys. It's been too long. This is one of the easier zones, too. Realms. I swear to God, there's some... You could do a thing with a branch. Branch. Put the branch on blast. Wasn't there a magic I could do it? Identify. Is it indeed a stump? You identify a spell on the stump, but nothing happens. Evidently, The stump isn't magical. Maybe I can identify as Titans. Whoops, not Haplo. Want to cast magic on a Titan. Identify. Whoop. There. Are you a Titan? The Titans are a magical race created by the Sartan. They cannot see, but they do possess another sense that can locate any object around them, even if out of sight. They are invested with magical strength, but are lacking in even basic intelligence. Okay. So if they can't see, they smell. Maybe, can I bust open this nut? Because it did say the nut had a very strong smell. Open the nut. Why am I not strong enough to open this nut? Nut. Use magic on the nut. Like... Open. Heat the nut. Ow! You guys ever just get like a hot nut? I wish there was just like a talk command. Do you want flowers? Give the pink pet to the Titans? No. You approach what you think is a Titan, but ends up that's only a tree. And the tree isn't interested in the pink plant either. Well, now I feel like an idiot. Speaking of feeling like an idiot. Getting stuck here. Like... Just let me pass, please. Wait, they said they have a different sense. What if I make him chase after the doll? Get him. Drop the doll? You place the doll on the ground, ambles around a bit, and returns to your feet. You pick the doll back up again. What fun! No? You guys don't want to just chase the doll? Damn, really thought I had something there. Wait, maybe the marmalade. Or, eat the plant. You nibble a bit of the flower. It's very bitter. I remember what the shell's for. It's for a thing I don't have yet. Okay, I'm gonna start... I don't know what's going on, so... I'm just gonna start blasting them with spells. Swap? You try to cast a spell when you approach what you think is... It only ends up in a tree. Fuck. I'm so dumb, I can't tell which one of these people-shaped trees are actually people, and not just trees. What do you want from me? Heat the Titans. Doesn't seem to affect the Titan. Well, check this out. This will kill me. Attack the Titans. Armed with only the rusty shear, you rush at the gigantic, immense, huge, invincible Titans. To your credit, you actually gain a couple of swipes before you find out what it's like to be a smear on the ground. Dead. Undo. To my credit, got a couple swipes in. Cut the Titans with the shear. Yeah, same thing there. Don't want that. Can I shear the branch? This like opens. I know this opens. How do I get you to open? Is that a later thing? When I learned this is like a secret or something? Open. Open the stump. Open the stump. Where'd you get an idea like that? From metagaming! But stump, come alive. It's an inanimate object with a... It isn't an inanimate object with a human form. The spell has no effect. Well, this is one of the bad things from having no editors, that you guys get to be stuck with me for every excruciating minute of not being able to figure out this shit. Do I need to chase him off? What if I blast him with spells? Suck heat! The animal squeals as its fur sizzles. Its eyes widen and stare in your direction. You get the feeling it's not happy with you. And I can't cut you. Will you go after the doll? No. I guess I do have the wait option. Maybe I can go back to where those titans are and just wait until they go away. Maybe that's it. Wait. 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 Alright, maybe not. Wait. Damn it. Just hang out here until this opens. A staff, a sword, and a hammer. I feel like I'm missing a crucial step here. And I don't know what. What if the animal... I swap place with the animal. Whee! The animal isn't a higher life form, for the spell has no effect. Okay. I know you're supposed to get past these guys. It says they have another... I could try applying the salve. So maybe I'll smell different. Apply the salve to me. I feel better. No? Fuck. It says they have a different sense. Damn it. This is gonna drive me nuts. It says they look human. And I can't animate the Titans. God damn it. This is that stupid guy's journal. Why do I still have his journal? There's gotta be something in this book of Prion. Let's just read it. I've already wasted so much time. Why not read some more? Waste more time. Alright, Prion. Blah, 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 blah. The plan was formulated by the council leader Sama. Hey, we learned about him. He was the devil of the soul. History will judge its efficacy, but given Sama's influence with the council, implementation of the plan seems a foregone conclusion. Sama's plan calls for the world to be sundered into 5 realms, 4 to bear the imprint of elements, 1 of air, 1 of fire, 1 of stone, 1 of water, and a 5th to constitute a supervisory station for the Sartan, and a reformatory for the patrons. The prison shall be named the Labyrinth, and woe to any consigned there. That much said, we must allow that the plan is not without flaw. The successful administering of these new realms will be contingent on our ability to manage the affairs of the Mensch. Millennia of wars, savagery, and racial intolerance have left them headstrong and unpredictable, but all previous attempts at direct intervention have only exacerbated the situation. It grows apparent that peace cannot be forced upon them, that they must arrive at peaceful solutions to their problems without outside interference. Consequently, we must temporarily remove ourselves from their affairs, though we remain steadfast in our belief that the challenges posed by new environments will enlighten the Mensch to the failings of their old ways. That actually kind of makes sense. Each of the 4 realms will determine for itself when the 3 races of the Mensch, elves, dwarves, and humans, have achieved harmony. When that occurs, the Sartan will reveal themselves for the purpose of leading the Mensch into an even grander future. For it is then that the final phase of the plan will be initiated, the linking of the 4 realms via the Death Gate. This coupling is essential to the full working of the plan, for the realms are not designed to be either self-sufficient or self-determining. When a 4-fold unification of the Mensch realms has been realized, the High Council of the Sartan will re-enter the vortex, and the spell of the Sundering will reach completion. We turn now to an analysis of one of the 4 elemental realms, the realm divided by fire, known henceforth as Prion. Much like our native world, Prion will be oblately spherical. It will, however, be hollow. Its exterior composed of inert rock, while its interior provides for a breathable atmosphere, arable soil, dense forests, and navigable oceans. Instead of populating the outer surface, Prion's Mensch will inhabit the inner curvature. Furthermore, 4 massive suns will be conjured in the center of the hollow to warm and light the interior. These suns will neither rise nor set. The ordinary cycles of life will change, but we are confident that the Mensch will, over time, adapt to these new conditions. After the Prion forged, we will fashion a structure called the Citadel, whose purpose will be to funnel power through the Death Gate to the other realms. Prion's 4 suns are to be the source of that power. The Citadel will have ample space to accommodate the 3 Mensch races. What's more, the Citadel will serve as Prion's unification test site. Each of the 3 races will be given a talisman that symbolizes its role in the new society. When representatives of the elves, the dwarves, and the humans unite at the Citadel and lay those talismans at the door, the Citadel will open. The Mensch will be rewarded with a glorious place in which to live, under the tutelage and enlightened guidance of the Sartan, who will arise to greet them. So the Sartan live within the Citadel, and each of the 3 races will have an artifact, sword, staff, and a hammer. And once they're all put into that door at the same time, the Citadel will open up. To the opening of the Citadel will summon a race of beings known as the Titans, who were designed to operate and service the Citadel. Not only will their size and strength permit them to endure the rigors of their tasks, but their specific magical gifts will enable them to protect themselves and the Citadel from harm. However, to ensure against the Titans using their endowments for any other purpose, we have devised a method to counteract the potential threat they pose to Mensch and Sartan alike. First, we have kept them sightless. Second, we have rendered their otherwise normal hearing responsive to a sequence of sounds, a string of fractioned tones that is unlikely to occur naturally. Whenever this sequence is enabled, and for however long it is continued, the Titans will be immobilized. The tune follows. So if I play this song, it fucks the Titans up. Sound entrance, the Titans will be vulnerable to a variety of behavior modification and/or enhancement spells. The spells will permit the Sartan to subjugate those included in their birth imprinting. Birth imprinting spells cater principally to the basic self-defense and task-oriented Citadel operation, along with a specific summon command that directs the Titans to the Citadel when the unification of the Mensch talismans occurs. Regrettably, the Titans, too, until their summoning, will inhabit the inner curvature of Prion, but they will be so well removed from Prion's population and centers that the possibility of encounter or interaction with the Mensch is remote. Well, I did it. This concealment is far more than this for the sake of the Mensch than the Titans. Faced with such an intimidating foe, the Mensch might be quick to attack, and an attack against the Titans or other things under their care will only enable their very capable self-defenses, resulting in the maiming or killing of some Mensch. So I need to get something that plays music. Hold on, you know what? Can I just... Yeah, I can just fly to the Tree City. I could have done this the whole time. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry I wasted so much time fucking around with Titans. But now I know how to get past him. I just need something to play his music, like a flute. Or a little box. Oh, this is nice. This is a giant, clear, flat area nestled amidst the branches of this giant tree. You see another tree over a narrow but deep drop. Clothesline. Yoink. Oh. Hello? Oh. The chamber appears natural, as if the wood of the tree grew with this space in mind. You step into the middle of a busy kitchen, but on your arrival, all noise and movement suddenly cease. That makes sense. 3 pairs of eyes lock onto you. 2 elven women halt their conversation, and a child drops her broken doll and simply stares.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm just a traveler.
I guess traveler is a more polite name for refugee. Let me give you a piece of advice. You can't afford to be polite when you're looking for work. You are looking for work, aren't you? That's the only reason humans ever come here.
Sure.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Why not? Got
What
money?
do you need me to do?
I'm glad to hear it. I'm so behind just now that I would welcome anyone's help, even from a human refugee. The king has decided to throw a party with his usual 2-hour notice. Get over to the counter and start kneading that dough. Let's see if you can handle that task before we move you on to anything more complicated.
Alright. You edge over to the counter, pick up the lump of dough, and half-heartedly begin to knead it. While you're doing this, the cook resumes her flurry of activity, continuing the conversation with the other woman as if there had been no interruption. She hurries about the room, tending to several tasks at once. At the same time, she not only manages to keep her end of the running conversation, but the serving girl's side as well.
I'm worried about the children. I don't have a problem with them playing together, but the royal prince has begun to join in. There are human children in that group. You watch. Nothing good can come of that. No offense, you understand.
Is everyone racist?
Anyway, I've saved the worst for last. There's a human adult out there. He's talking with the children, putting all sorts of ideas in their heads, ideas about all of the races living together, treating each other as equals. Can you believe it?
Okay, so you are racist.
Rumor has it
No,
that
I'm
he's
just
a wizard.
old-fashioned.
A child described some of his spells, and they're like nothing we've ever seen.
Magic?
In fact, the spells weren't even similar to any of those cast by the humans. Either this human is the most powerful to come along, or he's a member of a different race entirely. Wouldn't that be exciting?
Maybe the child was exaggerating. You know how imaginative they can be.
Of course, that's true. Those children can come up with some wild ideas. Still, it would have been exciting.
Yeah. Stupid kids. You notice the small elf child on the floor has been watching you with wide eyes and an unreadable expression. After a moment, she returns to playing with the battered, pathetic doll. She holds the doll above the floor and tries to make it walk around, but the fact that the doll is missing its head and a leg seem to make the experience less enjoyable than it should be. After a few moments, she drops the doll on the floor and sighs dejectedly. Alright, fine. Look, I got your gift. The child looks at the toy in your hand and smiles. She throws aside the broken doll, she jumps up, claps, and runs over to grab the better toy. She turns it around in her hands and laughs happily.
You're nice. I like you. You have to meet my friends. Come on, let's go.
She runs outside and beckons you to follow. The cook pulls a tray of sweet cakes from the oven. The aroma makes your mouth water. A loud buzzing draws your attention to a small window. You see a nasty-looking insect about the size of your fist flying into the kitchen, also attracted by the sweet smell. The serving maid screams and puts herself as far from the bug as she can. Bees! Only the cook manages to remain calm. As the insect hovers over the cakes, she pulls out an ugly yellow flower from an apron pocket and crushes it in her hand. She unfolds her fingers and the room is suddenly filled with a horrible odor. The odor makes you feel somewhat queasy, but it seems to have more substantial effect on the insect, which starts back out the window.
It must be bug season again. Those terrible insects are such a bother. Every time I make something sweet, they show up, seemingly out of nowhere. On one occasion, I was actually stung by one of them. I was in bed for a week.
The serving woman slowly begins to relax.
These petals should do the trick of keeping them away today, but this is my last plant. I'm going to have to get the children to start harvesting the stinkweed again.
What was that bug?
What was that bug?
Their hives appear during every harvest season. The insects that live in them usually leave us alone, unless they are angered or they smell something sweet. That drives them crazy. I always keep some stinkweed around, just in case.
These are important clues.
Where do you find that yellow plant?
I'm not sure. The plant grows wild in bunches, but it's difficult to find. I have all the children out searching for it, and since I reward their finds with sweets, the plant is in high demand. Whenever it's discovered in the wild, the children return with as much as they can carry. They practically drool over that patch growing on the nearest tree, but no one can get to it.
I can get to it. Wait, hold on.
May I have one of those cakes?
Absolutely not.
Ah.
I'm preparing these cakes for the king's party.
Damn.
You mean it's going to smell like that in here all day? I think I'm done with this dough, you see? All nice and needed.
Well, you've done a pretty poor job on the dough, but I don't think I'm going to get much better out of you. Leave then.
Fair.
I don't blame you for wanting to get away from the stinkweed.
Thanks for the work, I guess. Hi. The serving girl is too engrossed in the cook's chatter to pay attention to you. Well, damn.
I didn't think you'd ever get here.
Oh.
Come on, let's go. It's through here.
She wriggles through a clump of bushes to the east. Through here? You come upon a group of children gathered at the ledge. They're calling to someone below. One smaller child is crying. Leave him. He is weak and will not survive the winter. When you glance over the edge, you see a young elf trapped on a lower ledge, trying, without much success, to climb back up.
These are my friends. That doorknob down there is the prince. I guess he finally got up enough courage to go after the golden staff. He's been talking about it long enough. It doesn't look like he made it very far, though.
Idiot. Well, it's only fair that we leave him to die, children. Come along now. It's time to go. Time to go. All right, we'll leave out this episode here. Sorry there was like a solid 10 minutes of nothing happening. That's how it goes with these games, though. I figured it out eventually. At least I know what to do. I just had to go somewhere else first. But still, sorry about that. Probably frustrating. There might be a lot of that in this playthrough. We'll see. All right. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. See you next time.